Dobraya Utra. Good morning in Russian. You have no idea how many times I practiced that, and I probably still did not get it right. We will see. If you speak Russian, please leave a comment and let me know, like on a scale of 1 to 10, how that was. I'd be really curious. Um, so, yes, that is in honor of Zhenya Vahidova. She is the gorgeous and soothing voice behind the Russian translation of the Immunity Body Boost meditation. So please, please, please download that if you haven't. It's free. It's unbelievably transformative, super supportive right now. I've been getting a lot of feedback in the past couple of days. So I guess we're really been able to get the word out. We're sharing information about it, and that's been awesome. Zhenya goes by the name Jane in the United States. So if you're intimidated by saying it in the Russian format, you can just go by Jane. That's what I do because it's so much easier. And she has an incredible business called Your Authenticity Lab. So I highly recommend you go check out her stuff. She's extremely talented and one of the most brilliant women I know, one of the most gorgeous souls that I know, and working with her would be absolutely transformative and life-changing. So definitely check out Your Authenticity Lab. She is on, I believe, she is on all social media platforms, and she has her own website, and I believe she's also on LinkedIn. So please go check her out. Okay, so today is National Siblings Day. I didn't know this. I was actually posting something this morning and I came across it in my feed and I thought, oh, cool, okay. Didn't intend to talk about that, but here we go. I'm going to talk about National Siblings Day. So a little side note, my father was married before he met my mom, and he had 5 kids with his first wife and then 4 with my mom. So he was a busy man. And growing up, I remember the first set of siblings, the older siblings, were around quite a bit. Like I remember holidays were always really busy, really crazy, but crazy in a fun sense. It was always like a house full of people, and I didn't know, it just had like this really like amazing vibe. So I just really want to honor them because I know how hard it was for them having my mom come in and then ultimately the 4 of us showing up. And so they had a very different life than we did, and I'm sure it was hard for them to see the way we were brought up versus the way that they were brought up in the Philippines and then immigrating to the United States. I can't even imagine the challenges that they faced. So so much honor to them, and I thank them for their influence in my life. And then to my siblings from my mom and dad, the lessons, the joy, the frustrations, but the fun really overshadows and outweighs all of that. And I'm only going to single out one of my siblings this morning for the simple fact that I've been doing a lot of inner work, and she's shown up a lot in that process for me in a positive way. And so I just wanted to acknowledge my sister Audra, particularly this morning. Just feeling that desire to do so for the simple fact I'm doing a lot of writing right now and a lot of creation around relationships and determining whether or not to stay or go in a relationship. I've been getting a lot of questions and being called to share my experiences and my tools and strategies and some of the things that I did when I was determining whether to stay in my marriage or leave my marriage. Obviously, I ultimately left it, but it was a heartbreaking, gut-wrenching process and decision, and I had no idea where to go or what to do or how to make it work. And I basically was just like stumbling around in the dark to do it. And when you're in that emotional state, it's really hard to find resources and it's really hard to think clearly. So I wish somebody had created what I'm creating to make it not easier, but just simpler to find the tools you need to make that decision, which is, you know, one of the toughest and biggest decisions you could make in your lifetime. So my sister plays into this because during that time she had been through her own dissolution of a marriage, and she was very aware of how it feels. She was very aware of the emotional toll it takes. She was very aware of the financial strain. And she's also another brilliant person, and she had so many resources and insights for me during that time that were invaluable. And since then, when I ultimately left Virginia and I moved to Florida, it was absolutely the right decision, but it was so incredibly difficult and so incredibly painful. And some things happened after I got down here that really were perfect, I see now, but at the time they were tough. They were heartbreaking in and of themselves, and it was really an emotional time. And she showed up and was here for me, and has shown up over and over. And so I'm going to get emotional. I love you, my dear sister. Audrey, you're the best. I thank you. So yeah, National Siblings Day. Just awesome. Whether you have siblings by blood or, you know, your friends can be like your siblings. They can be your family. So whether it, like I said, whether it's by blood or just by choice, so much love and honor to those in my life. I appreciate you so much. Okay, enough of that emotional stuff. It is Friday, so I'm going to continue with the Flower Friday theme, and I'm going to share this flower today. I'm going to put my glasses on because the writing on these cards is small. So again, this is by Lotus Way, a company that I absolutely adore. All of their products. This is Katie Hess's Flower Evolution deck, and this flower is the Papaya Flower. I'm going to read you a little bit about the message, and then I'd like to talk a smidge about Lotus Way, give them a little bit of love today. So the Papaya Flower activates receptivity, so allowing the love in, so like with my sister, allowing the receptivity of my love and compliments to her. And the message is gentle is powerful. And I just want to speak to that for just a second. You know, it's something this week I've brought up about forgiveness, and really I tell my clients this all the time, like, be gentle with yourself. I tell myself that all the time, actually, because I can be my harshest critic, and I can be the toughest on myself. I think we all can. So just be gentle with yourself. Do you have the desire to collaborate instead of compete, yet find it difficult to accept help? So this is a really big time of collaboration. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but just so you know, it dissolves hardness of character, envy, or refusal to accept help, and magnifies balance of feminine and masculine aspects. I mean, all of us could use a little more balance. Collaboration, receptivity, community mindset, so perfect for right now. Compatibility within relationships, including parental. Again, perfect for those of us who may be at home and going a little bit crazy with our kids in the house, or maybe you have your parents live with you and they're driving you a little crazy. Maybe there's some stuff going on in your relationship, and so you're able to approach it in a different way. So the Papaya Flower, and just briefly, Lotus Way, I discovered their products a few years ago, or discovered Katie's products a few years ago, and I've been using them in all of my workshops. I use them myself. They are the most pure, transformative, incredible products, but it's also the most amazing company. I will definitely be talking more about them. I'm just being mindful of the time, or my video I have to edit again, and that's a nightmare. So yeah, that is the message for today. Remember, we all learn from one another. I hope you have the most beautiful, splendid day. I will see you here tomorrow. Bye for now.